Hello, this is a Gold 5 Ramatra and Hazard VOD review, and the post on this one said that they mostly play Ramatra. It's not a great map. They were trying to figure out if they were good to just play Ramatra the whole time. They ended up switching to Hazard. They want to know if they could have just stayed Ramatra. They also just want general tips, so we'll go over that. I skipped a second point just because first point we just rolled through them. And if you're ever playing a hero on a map that doesn't fit their strengths, and Ramatra does not have a movement ability, a real movement ability, or a way to get to high ground, really. So his weakness is spots like this. If you're ever in a part of the map where your hero's not strong, you should be, any chance you get, you should be covering this weakness, and I'll talk about what I mean by this. So Doom's using his block, we're getting some openings. And Doom's up, we can't really do anything about Doom. You should really just be pushing this. Just push, the better you can get to here, or the faster you can, the better. We've got the health pack, we can pressure these guys, and Doom gets no follow-up. So that's what you want. Really, the soonest safe opportunity, we should be running our butt up to take this room. But we're kind of gonna do chip damage with the staff. We're gonna stay here instead of an aggressive barrier. We're going to sort of just put it here and sit here, let their respawner come back. So, which we saw, we killed those guys, so we know there at least one person's respawning. And see how we're just so passive? We should be getting information, and if there's a chance, we can do it. If you're scared of chip damage, had you been more proactive, you can actually just do this, which is risky because your team doesn't have a tank for 5 seconds, but it's here. If you had just done it earlier, your team honestly would have been fine, and we would already be able to pressure the supports up here, so. We are going to get a decent chance, though. Doom misses a punch on us. We get a great vortex. If we just follow up this vortex, go Nemesis, and go under here, then they can't shoot us. And just chase the Sojourn, like, because we force a bad slide. It's here. So you set up the play. Great, you dodged the Doom punch, you got a good vortex, and then you just kind of defaulted to staying here. So you were halfway there. And luckily their Juno just feeds. And this is all fine. And I'm just gonna fast forward through this part. You're doing the right things, trying to make it hard for them to set up on the retake. So this is all great. And pressure payload. We're just gonna get unlucky that the Sojourn just comes up here and instantly picks someone. But I mean, you did a good job there. I'm just showing how you get full reset, because we're gonna get full reset. It's really unfortunate they just come in so like quick and get those limbs, but I just showed that because now we're gonna get the nightmare scenario again where they retake the top, and now we gotta deal with this. We are given a gift though, so same thing going through your head. Doom killed 3 people before he died, so we can't actually just go in and kill everyone, but we can at least get some good setup. Like, that is what should be going through our mind. So this barrier's fine. We're doing damage. We can throw a vortex just to deny them the poke spot. If we put a vortex here, we're just denying them the spot real quick. And then we're running down here. Because so much can be solved if we just get to pressure these guys sitting up there, but we're so kind of passive. And we are going to do it, but we're going to want to do it through the front where they can all just shoot us in the back while we climb the stairwell, so. And basically Doom is just going to go hero mode and murder everyone again, so I'm just going to skip this part. Doom is suspiciously good for gold 5, but we're still can learn a lot of things from this. So now we're Hazard, and as far as your earlier question, I think you could have dealt with this had you just been faster to take the map control. This is really your only play as Ramatra, and you just were too slow to go for it. So I think you could have done it, but Hazard gives us so much more options. And I'm just going to go through this part because there's a ton of little mechanical things that are right on top of each other, so... You really don't want to use a jump carelessly like that. If you just want to use the jump to follow his movement abilities. That is a good wall to keep him in, though. But we're gonna block, and there's really no reason to block. The block is just for taking good HP trades. If you're fighting 2 people or they're full health and you don't want to take a lot of damage, it's not a way to easy aim because you're doing 1/3 the damage you would with just left clicks, so. And then it's the same thing, we're right on top of him, so just left click, left click, left click. And when he uses his movement ability, that's when we use our leap. Because he kind of breaks our ankles, and if we're down here, he might slam up here if he has it, which he doesn't. He might punch out this way, we chase it. He punches this way, which is kind of sneaky, but if we still add our jump, then we just chase him and it's over. But that's why it's better just to use left click and then chase them with the jump. And from here, I'm just gonna skip forward again. Because they use ults, like they Sojourn and Shion ult. And now we're here. And now we're gonna get sort of technical, because from here we kind of look lost. And this isn't your main hero, so that's understandable, but... We're kind of just gonna sit here. Yes, our teammates are respawning, but... Once they're coming, we can at least try and come up a little and figure out how to attack this spot. Which there are multiple options. I'm gonna try something new and go to B-roll. And then I'm gonna try and come back. Okay, this is some B-roll of what I was talking about. So you can shoot out the Doom, then you can come up here, shoot at these guys. You've got your own health pack down here. You can come up, and when you see a chance, you can jump at them. Fight them like this, the wall separates them. The other option you can do, because you were down here, also, you can go just under them, and now you're sharking. You're hiding, you've got this health pack. You can slash them, pressure them from here. You can even do some sneaky stuff, like if you're down here. If someone was standing here, then you've got them with something like that. It'll be sneaky. So those are all the ways a character with some mobility can help you attack the power spot on the map. Okay, if I did it right, now we're back and I showed you some options. We're gonna just see what you do now. So yeah, we're just kind of walking along the ground, sitting on payload. So yeah, our team basically clears them out of here for us, but now we're just gonna sort of yeet this wall. We should be going in with the wall. That way we can actually like trap them, slash them into the wall, and we're just, once you're jumping at them, you have a better view on where you want to put the wall. If they're running this way, you'll jump, slash, and put the wall here. If they're kiting out this way, you would obviously jump, slash, and this is actually a good wall if you were going to come in from this side, because it's blocking the Lifeweaver pole. You just didn't go in after it. Plays. Hazard does take a little bit of knowledge, even if he's got a stacked kit. But luckily we are going to get in. And now we're Hazard. And as far as best setup spots, how can we get a little closer? We can actually just go here. It makes so much more sense, because now we're just taking all this poke damage and it's causing us to kind of freeze, but... And then we're going to chase the Doom. The better option, because we're just yeeting walls again, we're up here and we're looking for chances to like wall these guys. So if you're here and the Juno comes in, you slash her and like wall here. or you drop down in front of the Shion and like drop down and wall here, and then you're just blocking the line of sight from the teammates. Because as soon as you chase this Doom, we're gonna get this image of 3 people just shooting into you guys. So he's creating so much space, so yeah, it was better just to be up here on the prowl, and as soon as someone steps up, then you kill them. We just kind of got in a bad spot, got stuck, and then, okay, I guess I'll just chase the Doom around. They're just gonna reset, and then we go ram, and we do alright, but there was nothing major there. We were just sitting on the payload, because we had to. So we'll go to the defense now. We're gonna go back to ram. Oh wait, is this your Orisa? And this is fine, because Orisa has CC. But you set up here. If we're Hazard, we can be sharking and climbing up and walling and all that good stuff, but the thing that doesn't really work well if you're a tank with no mobility and you sit here is they can all just go around you. It almost helps if there's something like a Doom just beating up your team. Honestly, you can just sit on top of them. And I know that might make some people mad, like you gotta take angles, but you're just sitting in the power spot on defense, and if they're a Reaper or their Doom come up, you spear them. And that just basically just protects your team, so. Because he is going to take damage, but once he figures out where you are, the jig is up. He can just go around you, which is what's going to happen. So yeah, we're just awkwardly sitting here, and the Reaper and the Doom go around us. So yeah, that's about what you can expect. Why I would just still rather hold here as Orisa, but. But we're back on Hazard. That was a decent try to cut him off. And we got a touch. And about your walls, I remember there was another wall here. It's fine to just shoot Doom for a few seconds. Because he's right in front of us, we might as well. We're just eating a wall at him, so I really would just stop unless you have a specific purpose of, I'm trying to block the healing, or separate these 2 people, or trap him somewhere. I would stop just eating the walls. Because there's going to be an opportunity in a second, like where you would wall, yeah, you can just wall here, block the healing, and sort of trap him in, and make a Doom sandwich where if he punches, he just hits you, and you got the wall here, and he just dies, so. But he's gonna get healed, and he's gonna get out, so yeah, that was a just missed opportunity. This is great, though. And now that we're Hazard, we can sort of trade backlines once we set the defense back up. We can climb up here, go for people, like now we have options to trade backlines, so this is a better spot for Hazard. I think you're just respecting the Doom a little too much, because you can just try and honestly kill the Juno. And this Doom gets no help at this point, or maybe even the Reaper. But we're gonna let Doom sort of just manipulate us, and we're gonna chase him around and give up all the map. Like, it's so easy for their team. Their team just sees this open valley with nobody in it, so this is why you can't always just be checking the Doom. But now we got the Juno. And this is fine. Even if you don't get the kill, you're just bugging 3 people. And if I remember correct, Doom dies because he gets 0 help here. Oh, he still gets one. Of course he still gets one, but yeah. He's gonna die. And then this is just another kind of random wall and us feeding, but... And yeah, I think from here we just start panicking. Because we use that troll ult, and now like we stop and type. So now people are just pointing fingers at each other. But I hope this helped you as far as, okay, if I'm playing a character that's bad at this map, I've got to really think about where I'm going to set up, where I'm going to move to, how I'm going to cover my weakness. Like, another common thing is, if you're playing Winston on a really small map, you don't want to jump carelessly. That's what goes through your mind. If you're playing Ram on a map with a bunch of high ground, how can I push them out and quickly just take the high ground? Because there's always one staircase that will get you to the high ground. There's never just like a floating cloud that a Reinhardt or a Ram can't get to. But so you just got to find that option and go for it. If you are going to cover yourself with a second hero on your hero pool, you've just really got to work for it. So hopefully the hazard tips helps, and good luck. And then here at the end, there was one more thing with the wall. Doom's gonna come in, and we commit a huge no-no, which is turning our backs to a bunch of people. So we gotta sort of anticipate where the damage is coming from. If you want to sneak this in, you've got to basically just instantly wall the doorway, and that way you're at least trapped in here with the Doom. Because we're going to take this damage and then notice and just sort of yeet a wall out. But the other option, you can come in here and slash and kind of line these guys up. Jump to Doom's left so that you can see everyone. And then you do the same thing where you just wall here. Because if we want to use the wall on our target, that way it's close and we can use it ourselves. Because what happens is this mildly inconveniences them. They can just take a step right, and then Ana can sleep us and they kill us. So even if the doorways weren't here, even if we're in an open field, we still want to end up on the left side of Doom and throw a wall here so we can use it ourselves as cover. So